Good morning, my dear citygoers, in case that joke makes any bit of sense. Matthew here. Today we're back with another review, and I'm sorry in case this one didn't have a poll or anything. We're still gonna have reviews without polls, I'm just saying. Now firstly I wanted to address that I'm sorry for not uploading too many videos during this time period. You see, right after I got the Linkamoo Smooth Sloth, my mom decided to start some brand new room renovations and changes. This includes removing the desk and moving the white table from where the desk used to be, and getting some glass cabinets where the white table used to be, as well as upgrading my chair. In conjunction, all of these changes have made it very hard for me to make new videos in the meantime. But I did wanted to make a new review in order to alleviate the weight, so to speak. So in case you see any inconsistencies during the setup in this video, that's because these changes are happening essentially every day, and things are going to change every once in a while. Going back to the main topic of this discussion, this review is actually going to be my first Hot Wheels style review, and more specifically, one on a Hot Wheels City set. I've been looking online at some of the Hot Wheels City sets that have been released in recent times, and they have been looking really nice to me, at least from a blind eye perspective. But very recently, due to some massive Mattel sales which are happening, I decided in order to buy one of the sets at an incredible price point. Today we're reviewing the Downtown Express Car Wash. I bought this specifically from the official Mattel storefront in Mercado Libre, which is a popular shopping app in Latin America. Remember, I'm someone who lives in Chile. And during these sales, this set was only being sold for 8,000 COP. As a point of comparison, a small Thomas Metal Collection engine, like Thomas himself, sells for 6,000, while a normal Hot Wheels vehicle sells for 2. And this playset usually goes for 16,000 COP. Essentially, in terms of value with these sales, you're only paying 2,000 COP for the car and 6 on the playset, rather than 2 on the car and 14 on the playset. So essentially this was a no-brainer that I couldn't avoid, and I'm very happy that I picked it up. I'm not going to focus too much on the other sides of the box due to the fact that they just copy-paste the Hot Wheels logo like 1 billion times. The only interesting part is the bottom section, which has a 2024 copyright date, even though this set was the first new release for 2022 if I'm not mistaken. In short words, this is just an updated box variant. The back of the box is where we get the more interesting bits, including an open here tab which has already been opened by yours truly, 2 play features, an advertisement on how to connect this with other sets, and the Mattel tagline, blah blah blah, you get the main point. Inspire les générations par le jeu. Christ, I really need to practice on my French. I'm just gonna need to take out this car again for me reboxing it. There. That was easy. High-tech missile. Open to the family. Here's all the contents out of the box. 8,000 COP well spent. The instructions for this set are in black and white, not colored compared to the modern Thomas sets which we've seen already in the channel in the past. But I will say that every step was actually very in-depth and I had no problem setting it up. Taped on the instructions was a very small sticker sheet. It's small because some of the big pieces already had some of their big stickers already pre-applied from the factory, so you actually only have 3 stickers in order to place on the set yourself. It is very easy in order to put together. I wasn't lying. Along with the instructions, you also get this promotional catalog which shows a bunch of the 2025's Hot Wheels City sets. Although do note that these are ones that include the Speed Snap system, which, if I'm not mistaken, are not compatible with the car wash that I have right now. But I do appreciate that there's little white squares right next to the product codes letting you check off the sets you already have. But this is only the back side. What's on the other side? A really cool piece of art. And I hope to God that this is not AI generated. Thinking about it again, Gen AI would never be able to replicate the Hot Wheels logo that good, let alone more than like 3 times. So I really do think this is human made. In case it is, this is some incredibly good piece of art, and I want to know the person who actually did it. It's very good. In case I get another city set and it includes the same catalog, I'm gonna put one of these catalogs as a mini poster up on my wall. It's some very good piece of art. The car we get included is called High-Tech Missile. I called it Missile in the footage. You can call it Missile if you want to, I don't really care. Now please note I'm not a Hot Wheels expert or anything, so I don't know if this at least variant or color variant is exclusive to the set. I don't think it is. By the way, on the bottom of him there was a 2013 copyright date, so he's not new whatsoever. If anyone can tell me if this variant is at least exclusive to this set, or if there's any like experts here to tell me the origin of this version, let me know down in the comments, as I would like to get a fact check. For now, I'm just giving you a good 360-degree look at him.
The detail I do like is the racing text right under the Hot Wheels logo, which is actually featured, or well, printed, on both sides. Right there. It says racing. High-Tech Missile ain't the only car I'm gonna run on the playset. As a special guest, I'm gonna bring in my childhood Redbird, had since childhood, and the Cadillac Project GPT Hypercar, which I got from a Mattel Brick Shop set. Right there. By pure coincidence, my Cadillac and High-Tech Missile are actually quite similar looking cars, as you can see. But one of them is a lot more, fantasy, and the other one is a legit car.
Since the set is so small, I'm just gonna show it like this, sort of freehand. The set itself has three main pieces that you have to put together. You have the base, you have the roof, and you have this middle piece, which is the one that you will spin. And the sticker sheet, as you saw earlier, was also very small. You have one there, which shows that the car wash is actually open for 24 hours a day, like 24 hours a day, 7 days a week thing. And each kind of car wash has a different price point, which is nice. This Hot Wheels sticker was already pre-applied. It's quite nice. And there's also a sort of octopus sticker, which has also been pre-applied. Looks kind of angry. I don't know how well you can see it, but he has like sharp teeth. Maybe he like broke inside the car wash and is kind of like the victim of something. I don't know. Let's focus a little bit on the road system. It's not really track, it's more like road. So you see it's basically like a wide version of Trackmaster. You have like the female and male both together. And what's really nice about this set is that there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 spots for you to connect to other sets or pieces of road, which is quite nice. It's a very open set for expansion. You can basically build it in any which way you want. And the really nice thing I like is the detail here on the bottom. As you can see, you have a bunch of pipes, you have like the little nut thing you use to turn. You have some spider webs, you see some spiders and a lone rat. Which actually makes total sense, because remember, we're in the context of a city. So this is actually supposed to mimic like the city sewer system. Something like that, which is quite nice. Obviously, the water from a car wash isn't going to come out of thin air like from rain, so this is quite nice. Like, none of it is really detailed, but yeah. My mom actually has a phobia against spiders, so she probably won't be liking a lot of the look of this, but still. It's a very nice detail that I didn't expect for such a cheap looking set. You can see even some more details on these corner bits right there. There's another pipe. Goes and curves over this way. They're right there, and that's very visible. Here's the actual information about the set. 2021, made in Vietnam. So the way you play with this is that you start your car over here, you pull this gate up, and then you enter your car right there. And then you're gonna have to spin this middle section here clockwise. Like that. You can see the car moving. It's better shown right there at the back. Right there. So on this side you'll have some rollers right there, getting a good wash, and then we can get up. And this part, which has the information about the car wash, is a ramp that you can push down like that. So you can take your car and go up the ramp, and you can get some gas. Has a nice little spot for you to put it on. And let's imagine the gas thing is right there. So you're just getting there, getting some gas. Put this back, and you kind of have this roof, which is a good viewing area for the rest of the city. You have 2 spots there. The only real nag I have about this set is that since most cars are really long and this roof piece is kind of short in its length, you cannot spin the car enough in order to, go down the ramp. So what I recommend to do is that you basically just jump your car on top of the roof and then go down the ramp. Like that. But it's a minor criticism. I was about to test this with the Cadillac, but he's kinda wide and long, so he actually doesn't fit in the car wash. I guess that plan is cancelled. Well, we do have red, so he's definitely gonna work. Here we go. Ooh, he actually got up on the other side. Yeah, he's fully out. I wonder if you can spin on top of the roof since he's much shorter. Let's take a look. He can! Look at that. Yeah, he's a fail. Yeah. Go away to your exclusiveness. So that about does it for this review. And now I don't want to repeat the same points that I've made in the last 6 minutes, so I'm just gonna cut it short and go straight for the star rating. The little nag that I had about the roof piece isn't a deal breaker by any means. So even though 16,000 COP may be a little steep for this set, I'm still gonna give this a full star. In my opinion, the large amount of positive things that I have to say about this severely outweighed the very little negative things that I have to say about this. The car wash aspect is very appealing to the youngsters who are going to be using this set more than me, and overall there was a lot of things that I had to say about this that I really much liked. I think this video needs like a nice counter or something. And overall, as my first Hot Wheels City set that I've actually touched and reviewed, it was a very good introduction to this line, and I'm very much excited to other sets that I'm possibly going to buy in the future. Try to recommend some sets in the comments. Well, that's all I had to say. For now, I need to take a really good rest since it's almost sleepy time for me and I gotta take some Z's. So, see you guys next time. Peace!